been coming to QVC for 18, 19 years now.
Yeah.
Something brand new today. And look at the height, look at the beauty. Think about how this can just fill in. This is lush, it's nice and bushy, and it's beautiful. And this is M53194. You're gonna get 3 pieces in total here. This is, and I'm not surprised by the name, the Majestic Foxtail Lily. Pre-season price $22.46, and that encompasses all 3. You're getting one of the pink, one of the orange, one of the yellow. These are beautiful.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I have not.
These are hard to find, actually. If you go to a very nice botanical garden, you may see them. But it's one of those flowers that you're not going to see in the average person's backyard or front yard. If you go to Europe and you go to a very nicely maintained, nicely pedicured garden, you will see them. This has become, at least in Europe, a sign of wealth and an establishment, because these were originally very rare flowers coming only from Afghanistan, Iran, these sorts of like mystical, far off places in the world, and people would come and bring the bulbs back to 1800 Europe at that time and put them in their garden. The thing is, what we have here is really spectacular, brand new colors, and these are easier than pie to maintain because they have these winter hardy qualities. They come from the deserts. Another name is called the desert candle, so they can handle cold, they can handle drought, they can handle heat, pretty much all forms of abuse, but they add this amazingly architectural, brand new look to the garden that I don't know of many flowers that do this.
Well, and this is your opportunity to get home something that's new, something that's a little bit different. Think about what have you done in the past. Maybe this is your first year. What do you want that end vision to look like? And do you have something that, look at the curvature, look at the height. It looks delicate but strong at the same time. And you said it's easy to care for.
Can we see the images that we have, just so you get a look in the garden?
Look at that.
I mean, these are sometimes 6 feet tall spires of hundreds and hundreds of flowers on each stem, producing this long panicle flower. Now, in the garden, these are really striking. First of all, because of their height. Second of all, because of their color. This is the bright orange here. You can see magnets for hummingbirds, butterflies, bumblebees. Yet they're super easy to maintain. And on these tall stems that reach 4, 5, 6 feet, you may think, oh, what happens in the wind? Do they flop over? No, these are very strong stems. In fact, in the wind time, they just sort of sway back and forth, but they never fall over. It actually looks very relaxing and peaceful.
Well, you're getting 3 of them for $22.46. And that to me looks like a traditional English garden right there.
Yeah, I mean, this was included in all those traditional gardens all over Europe. They're just now sort of hitting the wave in North America, and we've been growing them for a little while. We thought these are so awesome. They're so easy. They have this kind of strap-like foliage and these long, almost foot-long flowers. And on those big, large stems of flowers are hundreds of tiny little flowers full of nectar for the hummingbirds, the bumblebees, the butterflies. You can see pink here. These are really an establishment in the garden. They get around 4 to 6 feet tall.
Wow.
My Uncle Eric said he's even seen some that were close to 8.
That's pretty amazing. Now, we see that they're kind of differing, variations of where the flowering starts at the bottom, then it kind of works its way up. Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's how it works, and it all starts from this right here. You're getting these bulbs. They're actually a tuber, and they look sort of like a tarantula.
I was going to say that looks a little bit like a spider, but I'm going to go with you here.
So the thing is, you're just going to take about 2 inches of soil, put it on the top, water that in. Now, this summer, you will have flowers starting the end of May, and they'll last for about 2.5 to 3 months. That's just this year. Bear in mind they are totally winter hardy, down to -30 below 0. They'll come back year after year, more and more flowers. And what's so great about these, they're easy to take care of, they're hard to find, they have beautiful flowers, but they bring in a whole new look to the garden that you've never had before. This sort of architectural upward movement
They're
really-
majestic.
it's
They
something
really
different.
are. 300 have been picked up. You're going to get this set of 3, including that yellow, the orange, and the pink. That preseason price, $22.46, free shipping and handling. So again, you do not have to run out to the store. You do not have to get on a plane. These are coming right to you.
Yeah.
Now, Derek, you did say they're easy to care for. So when do we plant them? How do we plant them? And how do we care for them?
So
Please.
their preference is full sun. Like I said, they're called desert candle. That's another name. If you have a full sun spot, that is best. Part day sun is also acceptable. But put these where you're going to see them. I mean, they will get relatively tall, up to 6 feet. So, you know, if you put it in front of your windowsill, you know, underneath your windows, it may cover the windows. But what I like to do is put this in the middle of a garden bed where everything else surrounds it, and this is sort of the tall spire in the middle.
Oh, I like
You can
that.
kind of line it up so it all kind of grows gradually. You can see here this is sort of a mingling, naturalized garden look. That also works well with these flowers because, you know, traditionally people, they were living in the desert and they would see these in an oasis, and you'd have these tall spires there, they'd know where the water was. But they fit well with that sort of naturalized look. And here you can see the foliage along with the flowers, yellow, pink, and orange. Simplistic names, but actually the flowers are quite fantastic and sort of, they're in a stately sort of look that
They
you
are.
add
I
to
like
the
that.
garden.
Stately is a good word. And this is an exotic. This is something that you're not necessarily going to find at your run-of-the-mill local town garden store. Not that they don't have wonderful things to offer, but this is what Roberta's can bring us. You guys travel the world finding these beautiful pieces that add that touch of difference, that make your garden unique and really make it one of a kind. And when you're working hard, you know, in maintaining your garden, don't you want it to be something that's very, very special and something that, you know, you're not going to see everywhere else? And this is a great way to add in that unique flair, to add in that touch of something different. And you're getting home 3 of these, the pink, the orange, and the yellow, for $22.46. And these are brand new today. It's M53194. 600 have been ordered. And Derek, once again, you said these are nice and easy. So we like ease in the garden. In case you missed it, we had these on just a little bit ago. We started with over 700 of these.